We just landed on the moon in the Lambo, taking pictures with the zoom and the angle. We'll be coming back to you with the samples. Our predictions coming soon with a halo. We just landed on the moon in the Lambo, taking pictures with the zoom and the angle.
Hello, future millionaires. This is Aztec, and this is the CSC. This is going to be a nice old school episode where we crawl through some projects within my portfolio. And of course, we're going to do some TA right up front. So we're going to look at Bitcoin because it's the king, and Ethereum because it's really one of the largest indicators for the alts. And of course, you guys know I love Secret and Shade and Polygon, and also onenet Bushi, which doesn't have a token out yet, but it's definitely something that you have to keep on your radar. Now, a lot of these projects here are secret network related, and that's because people say that secret network isn't loud enough. So I'm going to make a video that has a lot of focus on secret network, but of course we're going to talk a little bit about Polygon because I love Polygon. It's a nice safe play in my portfolio. But that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's go ahead and dive into the TA before we do anything else, guys. I have my Adam to the Moon shirt. I don't know if you saw that or not, but here we go. So Bitcoin. Recently on Twitter, I said I think Bitcoin's going to 27 to 30K. If it gets there, I'll probably take a little bit of profits off the table from where I bought the exact bottom on mini alts. And I definitely highly recommend all of you guys following me on Twitter. That's where I drop my TA and information on projects I'm interested in. And I have a very strong track record of picking amazing projects that have made many people millionaires that have come to me and told me, you talked about this project, you were super bullish about this, years ago, and now they're millionaires, or getting ready to retire or whatever. So thing is guys, I have an extremely great track record. You can go ahead and look at the projects I was interested in years ago on this YouTube channel, and also my track record for TA has been really great as well. So anyways, that's enough shilling myself. Let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looks great. I think, like I was saying, I think we're going to 27K. We may go up to 30K, and we have to reanalyze everything at that point. But as you can see here, the 21-day daily exponential moving average, it does look like it wants to cross this 50 EMA. And I think a lot of momentum will probably build, once we cross that. And you can see here that the Stokes recently had a little crossover, bullish crossover. The MACD does show buying pressure on the histogram. We're kind of flirting around with whether or not we're going to cross down on the MACD. I think if we did, personally, I believe, it's not financial advice. Nothing I say is financial advice, but that we'd be looking for some kind of like retest or something. And then, this RSI, we're definitely not overbought by any means. We're actually quite neutral. We're sitting at 55. So we have a lot of room to grow here. And, the momentum does show that we're kind of still moving up here, even though we're kind of sluggishly moving up sideways. But yeah, what I'm looking for is this 21 to break above this 50 and head up towards the 100 EMA here, this green line. And that's sitting approximately around 26K-ish area. But I think we can come and hit this next major resistance around 27K. And that would take, if we can break that, then we'd be headed to about 30K. It'd be great to get in between these two lines. But we do have to observe this white line here. So you see this white line right here. This is a pretty significant resistance that has formed all the way back since November of 2021, so last year. And you can see that it's provided some resistance here and here, and I think we're kind of headed there. I don't think we actually meet this kind of resistance here until August or September, as you can see here. And that means that we may kind of be in a range or kind of sluggishly going upward towards until August or September, and that's kind of a decision point. So, I really think we can hit 27K area. We could potentially even break that and go to 30K. At that point, it's really, it's too far ahead, in my opinion, even looking, kind of macro, and especially with a lot of the things that are going on in the world, to know, I don't like betting too far ahead into the future. So I'm just taking it one step at a time. And that's what I think about Bitcoin. I think it looks bullish right now. I think it looks good. And that leads into Ethereum. So with Ethereum, I'm looking at the weekly chart here, and it looks super strong, guys. So again, like I was saying earlier, the Ethereum chart to me is an indicator for the altcoins. Now I use many different types of indicators to get a full picture of whether or not I think altcoins are going to perform properly. But I use like volume, quad EMAs, Bollinger Bands, as you can see, RSI, MACD, Stokes. I draw a bunch of lines and stuff, but the major thing here, guys, is without drawing anything too significant here, you can just look at the indicators. We bounced off this lower Bollinger Band here. We've been moving up pretty significantly with Ethereum. It reclaimed the 200 weekly moving average, or exponential moving average. The RSI, so momentum wise, we're pointed upwards on this MACD. We just got a little bit of positive buying pressure on the weekly via this histogram, and we got a kind of like a bullish move upward crossover on the MACD. And obviously the Stokes are nice and erect. So everything looks very positive here. I think this kind of shows that Ethereum is set to do well. And if we kind of look at Bitcoin potentially hitting that major resistance between August and September, I think we can continue doing well for like altcoins within, this month and, maybe next month. And we'll just have to play it, by ear and reanalyze things as we go. But Ethereum does look very strong here, and so I think this next major resistance is right around 1,950. That's a 21 weekly exponential moving average. So guys, I think altcoins still have a little room up, and we really just need to look at things after you have your large caps, or you have Bitcoin, then you have your large caps, and then small caps, and then micros are after that, for performance. So right now we're, Bitcoin's done well, and now our large caps are doing well. And, I'm kind of now looking for some small cap plays. And I think, micros will be a little bit, maybe towards the end of this little move here. So maybe end of August or September. But that's where I am with TA, guys. Let's go ahead and get into Secret Network. So you guys know I'm super bullish on Secret. It's really a small cap, guys. If you look at this fully diluted market cap, it's only sitting at 215 million. And look at the rank, guys, 148. So there's a lot of room for it to grow. And I look at things very macro. I look at things very strategically. And what I see here is that you have an amazing technological platform, smart contracts, privacy smart contracts. And people don't really understand how important, or like the use cases that they can utilize with this type of technology yet. And that means that anyone that's looking at Secret is very, very early. Really over the past years, we've been focused on, initially Ethereum and smart contracts in general. And then, there was scaling. So that kind of like led to Matic. I was early on Matic, and I knew Matic was going to be the best because I read the white paper, knew the team, and did a lot of research. I knew it was going to be the best out of all the other layer twos, fought a bunch of people on the internet. And what do you know, Matic becomes the #1 scaling solution for Ethereum. So then there was scaling, and then there was interoperability. Really, in my opinion, Atom is at the forefront of interoperability technology in the space. And now we're moving towards, obviously we're still working on scaling and interoperability. IBC is still being developed, but people are starting to realize what's the next step. it's privacy, guys, because the thing is for anyone really big, with size to come into this space, like institutions, they need privacy. They don't want to play with, layer ones or, DeFi, really DeFi, that leaves them vulnerable. They don't want vulnerabilities, attack vectors, these kind of things. You have something like Secret. It's never been, there's never been any kind of major hack. And you have private DeFi, meaning if you're a huge well and you have a position and you want to make sure that no one knows where that position's at, tucked away, because the privacy DeFi, then you can use DeFi and use leverage, and no one can really it's a lot harder to liquidation hunt these people. So overall use case and institutions, they just haven't found out what they can do with Secret. So this is all going to be found out in the short term, maybe probably next year. So we're really early, guys. And what I'm seeing here is some really great moves by the Secret Network team. So they've just released this article here. This is got a bunch of information, but guys, don't worry, I'm only going to talk about the very, very the important parts to me. I think it's all important, but actually this is the stuff that you guys should care about. So Shockwave Delta, this is coming, guys, and it says we previously announced some plans for L1 improvements to Secret Network as part of our Shockwave growth initiative. So Shockwave is like this overall initiative that they have with a bunch of upgrades and different things. So Shockwave Alpha launched in May. So that this was the alpha launch of Shockwave, and it launched in May and brought major upgrades to the network, including 500 to 600x speed boosts for certain network events like NFT mints and airdrops, state sync for CosmWasm directory, and foundational work to support interchain accounts. So obviously, you guys know interchain accounts are going to be very important, and we'll kind of get into that in a second here. They already had some really great upgrades, is basically what this is saying. And now they're saying we've identified a lot more work that we want to do in order to secure Secret's position as the privacy hub for all of Web3. So we've decided that on our journey to Shockwave Omega, the last planned upgrade of the Shockwave cycle will be adding plans for another major upgrade, Shockwave Delta, currently scheduled for September 2022. So small caps are, kind of coming up, in my opinion. Guys, it's not financial advice. Secret is a small cap, and there's some major upgrades, coming down the pipeline. So there's a lot of marketing and really interesting things that, Secret's doing, and I think, will, in my opinion, will perform well. So one of the things that is coming to Secret Network is CosmWasm 1.0. So currently they're using 0.1 or 0.1. And so CosmWasm is a smart contracting platform built for the Cosmos ecosystem. Essentially, it's the component of a Cosmos blockchain that enables smart contracts. Secret Network is currently running CosmWasm version 0.1. So what they will be launching is 1 soon, CosmWasm 1.0. So CosmWasm 1.0 will bring some very exciting new features to Secret. And here's some bullet points. Let's go ahead and skip to those. So these are just some high level ideas that, can come to Secret Network. So a DAO contract on Juno could communicate with a vote counting contract on Secret in order to perform private tallying of governance votes, enabling users on Juno to vote without revealing their personal decision to the public. So you guys know that there's all these DAOs, and it's kind of like voting on a lot of blockchains is like a big echo chamber. Everyone can see your vote. And if the majority is voting one way, a lot of people just vote that way instead of reading through the proposal. So privacy private voting is going to be a really big deal. It's just a really big deal because you just don't want people knowing your vote in the first place, and you never know how big of a deal some of these votes could be, and adding that privacy and kind of cutting through the echo chamber is just a really good thing. And this is really great for Secret, because that means that Secret can be the privacy hub for all of crypto. And they're making an example of that Juno can actually borrow this privacy. So that's one thing, and this is through this upgrade here with Cosmwasm. So also, a DEX aggregator on Secret could include swap routes for DEXs on multiple blockchains in its results, providing a user with the best possible trade outcome across the entire Cosmos ecosystem. So Shade Swap is coming. You also have Sienna Swap that is live, and there's also BTN, and they're actually an aggregator. But if Shade Swap, or let's say Sienna, kind of like added this kind of like aggregator, and they connected it with Cosmwasm 1.0, they could actually try to find the the DeFi user the best possible trade throughout the entire Cosmos, meaning maybe the aggregator would be able to source a trade via osmosis, or another DEX that has a lot great liquidity for a specific token that you're looking for. So this is actually huge, guys. This is very huge, meaning you'll be able to do a lot within Secret itself, with your tokens on that chain. So thirdly, it says a contract on a gaming app chain could communicate with a random number generation contract on Secret to receive a truly random number without the user being able to see how the number was derived. So I could see potentially, AAA game that's coming to the Cosmos. You guys know I'm really bullish on Strange Clan. Maybe they would use this in some way. But there's a ton of great games in the Cosmos. That's I only like to talk about projects I'm done a lot of research on. But this is huge. Again, this kind of like goes towards the narrative of Secret being a privacy hub for the Cosmos in this case, but further down the line for all of crypto. And this is also something very exciting. So another amazing new feature of Cosmwasm 1.0 is the ability to send custom tokens. So your CW20s from Juno, your SNP20s from Secret, etc., across IBC. This will allow Secret tokens such as Shade to be listed on DEXs on other blockchains such as Osmosis, and potentially even sexes such as Binance. So this is huge because we want our tokens to be able to be listed on major centralized exchanges. I know a lot of people don't like sexes right now, but which means centralized exchanges, if you guys don't know. But it is important for adoption. A lot of people that come into this space when they first start, they use centralized exchanges. So it's just part of the adoption curve, guys. It's needed, and Binance is a huge exchange, and it doesn't hurt. So obviously I recommend using DEXs. I recommend using cold storage. But yeah, so that's pretty much there's some other awesome things happening, but so I don't want you guys to like glaze over or anything. Those are just really big things happening for Secret. And also they're saying, what bear market? Since the beginning of 2022, we have welcomed 4 new developers to the team. I had to shout that out. This is Secret Labs here. Reason why is because they, I kind of get to see the backside of what's going on in Secret. And here you go, guys. They're not stopping. So small cap doing amazing things. Got the whole privacy hub narrative, tons of use case, and we'll kind of get into some more of this stuff here with Secret Network projects. So let's go ahead and look into this. Actually, before we look into that, I do want to say I'm going to go ahead and post this thread that Erteman wrote. This is a pretty lengthy thread, so I'm not going to go over this here, but as you can see, he actually goes into some pretty deep detail on some questions that he received, and a tweet that he is highlighting here. And it's basically a thread on IBC contracts, interchain accounts, and privacy as a service for other projects, really, but in this case, Juno Network. So Juno leveraging secret network, and he goes into some really deep detail. So if you got some nerds like me that want to kind of dive into and you haven't kind of got into this meat here from Erteman, I highly recommend following Erteman, but also reading this, because it really kind of dives into how and why it's possible. So you guys need to check this out. Put the link down below. Now let's talk about Shade, guys. So Shade is going to be huge. I think with everything they're doing, it's going to be what brings in a lot of users to Secret Network. And we can see here that they are a small cap as well. Their fully diluted market cap is 123 million. The market cap is probably a lot smaller, and it just doesn't show here on CoinMarketCap. And I haven't actually found it on any major or any other kind of site like this. So it's still small cap. They're doing some amazing things. They're building out a lot of great things. As you can see here, Carter is actually talking about, what is Shade Protocol? And as you can see, they're building Silk, which is their privacy kind of like, stable coin. They have Shade Swap, so there's some DeFi here, and they also have Shade Lend, Shade Bonds. They already have SDK Secret, which is kind of like derivatives or liquid stake Secret, but they're also working on Silk Pay, and they have staking. So I believe, bonds are coming soon, guys. So if you're also looking for another kind of bullish project in the Secret ecosystem, again, people say Secret's not doing enough, guys. Look at all these different things that are being built, within Secret, or on top of Secret, with staking derivatives already live and bonds coming very soon, and everything else. A lot of these things actually coming soon. So definitely look into Shade Protocol. And also one more thing. I did want to say, Carter actually just kind of let everyone know here. It says the bonds contract audit is officially complete. Excellent work by the core protocol developers at Certec. So this is huge, guys. Usually after a major audit report, and Certec is not a joke, guys. They're amazing. I've actually helped with launching many projects, and Certec has been devs that have we've kind of looked to help audit many of our platforms or different protocols, DeFi primitives, things like that. So it's awesome to see. Now, guys, I got to go ahead and dive into Bushi and Leon and onenet, guys. I'm going to shout them out because I'm extremely bullish on this. I think that Bushi is actually going to do some huge things for Secret, just because there's a lot of people looking for something that they can actually interact with and kind of like game and grind on, and just play and pick up whenever they want. This is going to be that game that you can just play and kind of like meet up with all of your friends within the ecosystem. So you definitely have to check out his recent interview on Interchain FM. So that's what this tweet is about. I'll go ahead and put the link for this I guess like interview that he had down below. And if you guys don't know, Bushi is the game, and it's launching on onenet. Onenet is kind of the easiest way to explain it is it's kind of like the Steam, like Steam, which has has all the games that you can just downloadable content and things like that. So obviously Onenet is going to have a bunch of decentralized games or Web3 type games on it, and it'll be the hub for all these different games. And Bushi is the flagship game that's coming. So you guys definitely have to check this out, guys. I mean, the graphics look awesome. It looks super fun. Onenet, the gaming platform for the secret network and beyond, building Bushi. So I highlighted, I know I kind of messed up the site here with my highlight, but you guys have to look at this stuff. So essentially, it's a video game hub and all-in-one platform to manage, access, and launch video games. There is a token that's coming, but guys, you have to know, these guys have great backing. They're working with Secret Labs. They've already been building for years now, and the game looks amazing. And so in the future, the token's going to launch. What they're doing today, how far they've gotten to today is a huge feat. And they've done that without even launching a token or having a major their major NFT sale, which is coming soon. So just know the onenet or the one token is coming soon. I believe probably next year or something, or this year, who knows. Cross game NFTs. So our NFTs have cross game compatibility with other games hosted on the onenet platform. And they have privacy by default. This is something I'm really bullish on. So our ethos and mission is deliver the privacy of Web3 to the gaming space, no opt-ins. So that's huge, guys. This is of course being launched at least initially within Secret. So huge. I know in the interview they were talking about how NFTs that have been launched on Secret, and potentially I believe they were even talking about a project that was outside of Secret. These NFTs can be used to have like special like skins within the game. So if you have NFTs from outside of Secret Network or even some Secret Network type NFT projects that have launched, if you are the owner of those NFTs, you might be able to have a skin to play in the game. But as you can see here, the initial mint here looks really cool. I love the artwork. It's really just beautiful, and knowing that these NFTs have so much utility is very exciting, guys. So our Genesis NFT collection. Our Genesis NFT collection serves as both a fundraiser and a way to build strong community behind onenet and Bushi. All mints will go towards accelerating the development of the platform as well as our flagship title game, Bushi. So the utility, you can see here, they have lifetime alpha access to all onenet published games. This to me is just huge, guys. So the reason you want to get in early is because if you get one of these NFTs, you have lifetime access, guys. That is just huge. It's just huge when you really look at how big onenet could be. First access to the onenet gaming platform, so for alpha launches probably. Whitelist eligibility, DAO access, stakeable NFT. So you get to stake your NFT, that's awesome. And post-alpha limited edition skin guarantee. So you're going to get a skin as well, for owning one of these Genesis NFTs, guys. So there's a lot of information here. They have the roadmap and kind of just news and things like that. I'll go ahead and put the site down below in the comments. Definitely something you have to look into. Now, I want to dive into Polygon. This is going to be the last project I'm going to talk about for my portfolio. And there's a lot of people that are starting to follow me on Twitter, and they're kind of new to who I am. I was a huge investor in Polygon early, and I don't talk about Polygon as much anymore, really, because it is more of a safe play, and I like, with my, at least my personal brand, staying on the cutting edge of, what's going to get people, kind of like the best bet at getting really, really rich, kind of like finding those 100Xs before they happen and staying on the cutting edge of tech and all this. So Polygon to me is on the cutting edge of tech. Everything they're offering is amazing. And I would say it's definitely, I can say this, it is the today project. And in the next bull run, I think it's going to do, very well. I do kind of feel like at this point, it's not really like, it's definitely not a small cap. It's, it probably isn't going to give you like 100X, even in the next bull run. You can see here the fully diluted market cap is over $9 billion. So, it is a large cap now. It's ranked 12 on CoinMarketCap. It's a great performer. It does really well, but I think it's where you buy it is a little bit more important in this case, because, with a small cap, you can kind of DCA and just buy it in different ranges because it's so low. But Polygon's more of like a safe play, and it's something that you want to buy on a, in my opinion, guys, on a downtrend or, on sell, because it has such a large market cap. I think no matter what, buying it in this range and in this area is still great, because like I predicted a long time ago, I think it's going to $10. So, so that's kind of like, a little bit about me and why I am still so bullish on Polygon and the Matic token. And kind of like why I don't talk about it as much, but I'm still extremely bullish. It's a huge part of my portfolio. So, I think recently something to highlight here that I'm extremely bullish on is the fact that they actually have their own ZK EVM that they're introducing to Polygon. So it says the first EVM equivalent ZK for L2. Today, we're releasing a complete implementation, fully open source, and we're just getting started. So this is a thread here. I'll go ahead and link it down below. It's pretty huge, guys. The things that they're doing with roll-ups and different scaling solutions for Ethereum. I called this a long time ago. People were counting Ethereum out and saying, there's all these ETH killers that are coming to the table and going to knock Ethereum out. I don't think that's happening. Whether Ethereum can really, get to 2.0 and scale the way Vitalik wants it to is not that important as it used to be, because they have, all these L2s, specifically Matic, that has mini scaling solutions that are going to, scale Ethereum. So I think Ethereum is going to do well, mainly because of Polygon, guys. So I've never counted Ethereum out. Am I, do I hold a ton of Ethereum? Not as much anymore. It's number 2, and I don't think you're going to make insane amounts of money on Ethereum, but it's definitely another safe play, and it has Polygon. So to kind of dig into that, I kind of went to their site here just to kind of show you here. So the different solutions that they have. So as you guys know, in the top left-hand corner, they have the Polygon proof of stake, which is already live, and then Polygon Supernets is coming, or is here, and being developed still, kind of being tweaked and all of that. They also have Polygon Avail, so a scalable data availability blockchain. They have Polygon Zero, so a ZK rollup with the speed of Plonky 2. Very interesting. I was reading an article about it. Polygon Maiden, so it's a Stark-based ZK rollup. They have Polygon ZK EVM, so an EVM equivalent ZK rollup. They have Polygon Nightfall, which is something I'm really bullish on, and I can't wait to play with it. It's only in beta right now, so who knows how fast that's really going to come. But it's a privacy-focused rollup. I think institutions are going to adopt Polygon. This is, kind of from my Wells circle, I'm hearing that there is interest here because, Polygon's already, got some really great off ramps and on ramps as well. You have connections through Coinbase and all these, the institutions and the large investors there. And if Nightfall launches, there's going to be some really great opportunities for these big guys. So you do have Polygon Nightfall, which is going to be a big deal. And you have Polygon ID, so a blockchain native identity system. Obviously, identity is huge, and they're already working on this. They have the DAO and all of that, and it's kind of being linked into identity and everything. So it's really big. And then of course they have Polygon Edge, a modular and extensive framework. So they got a lot of things they're working on, and these are all solutions that are integrated with Ethereum to help empower Ethereum. So a lot of things coming and things live now, and things that they've kind of recently launched, and things already in beta. So they're pretty far along. So I have to wipe my screen there. So as you can see here, this I'll link this down below, but this is talking about supernets. It's definitely pretty interesting. I would the similarity here, like supernets, is probably something similar to interchain security, kind of like what they're doing with validators and security and things like that. And this is what kind of like Polygon's doing. It's like their version. And what we also have to, we can't discount is that everything is being powered by Polygon Edge, which is in development as well. In Polygon Edge, as you can see here, it says it's interoperable with other EVM compatible blockchains. Polygon Edge is kind of like Cosmos's IBC, so it's pretty interesting. I don't know how much I can really share here, but I have connected the teams to kind of discuss, connecting Polygon Edge and IBC. So huge. I think IBC will connect everything in the future, but as you can see, Polygon is doing a lot of things that are many things still in development, but they also have a lot to offer today, and they have a lot of use case today. Many dApps already performing very well on Polygon. You guys know I helped with QuickSwap, and it's doing great. So they have a lot of opportunity as well. I think it's kind of more of a safe play, and I think for like true privacy, I think you're looking at something like Secret Network. That's your best bet. But if you're kind of looking for just like offloading transactions and having some element of privacy, I think institutions will also look at Polygon. So I like having a nice diversified portfolio. I think that with IBC potentially connecting with Polygon Edge, there's going to be a lot of synergies and stuff I can't really even talk about, but just know it's in my portfolio. And I think people should look into Polygon as well. But anyways, guys, who knows how long this video has been. Thanks for staying here till the end. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about these projects, and what you want to know. I have huge wealth of knowledge. I'm not the most technical person in this space, but I've been around long enough to know a pretty decent amount of the technical side as well. I am more of like an investor. So yeah, that's my channel. That's my thoughts on some of the most bullish projects that I know of today. Never give up on the future of money. Take it easy.